Welcome to Introduction to Global Ethics, year 2026, term 2, discussion forum unit 6. Today I'm going to talk about robbing a bank. Robbing a bank is a behavior which is not acceptable and not good, since it affects those who are robbed, the banks and the customers, and benefits the thieves. In introduction, robbing a bank describes a thoughtful and a clear application of Kant's categorical imperative to the reality of a moral dilemma. This discussion will explain the idea of Kenti in an accessible language, which is useful for people who are not familiar with the logical ethics. Overall, this presentation will demonstrate the concepts of Kant's moral framework and its relevance to daily ethical decisions. There are three formations of the categorical imperatives, and these have to support an idea or a behavior for it to be unacceptable. Therefore, the first formation of a categorical imperative is known as universal law. Robbing a bank is impermissible morally, since it can be universalized without complications or contradiction. If people are permitted or allowed to steal whatever they want, the concept of trust, property, and banking could stop operating. This idea resonates well with Kant's approach that moral actions should be held as a universal law. The second formulation is known as humanity as an end in itself, is applicable also. Robbing the bank treats others like customers and bank employees as a means to attain personal gain instead of autonomous individuals with inherent dignity. This analysis reflects Kant's emphasis that rational beings should be respected as ends in themselves. The third formation is known as a kingdom of ends. Robbing the bank is unacceptable as a moral law in a rational society guided by shared moral principles and mutual respect. A community committed to ethical lawmakers will avoid behaviors founded in deception, coercion, and strengthening Kant's moral ideas. Therefore, the act of robbing a bank is supported by the three formations, and for it is confirmed that it is not acceptable. In conclusion, the three formations of categorical imperative makes it clear that robbing a bank is not ethical and permissible according to Kant's deontological ethics, logically and accessible to a non-specialist audience. The analysis clearly shows the reasons why bank robbery fails to an universality test. The universal law within a rational society and respect for a person illustrates the strength of Kant's moral framework. Generally, this is a persuasive and a thoughtful application of Kant's moral reasoning. And with this, I surrender my case. Thank you for listening. My name is Daniel Kimel.